A bank fraud and identity theft scheme that spans across state lines is making its way to Michigan again after several felony charges were filed in federal court today.
We have told you before about the Felony Lane scheme. In 24-hour News 8's Sarah Hurwitz in studio now showing us what they're accused of doing and how you can protect yourself, Sarah.
Well, Brian and Marley, we warned you about this scheme last summer. Cars broken into, driver's licenses, credit cards, and other documents stolen with attempts to cash fraudulent checks. This time, arrests made right here in Grand Rapids, 8 people out of Florida.
I haven't been back to this park since this happened. I'm too scared to, go to the park.
Michelle McClung's purse stolen inside her car as she took her daughter to the park last summer, losing several $1,000s. A victim of the same scam that we're talking about tonight, the Felony Lane scheme. Committed by groups across the eastern half of the United States, based near Fort Lauderdale, Florida. They break into cars, targeting women, and places where they typically leave their purses inside cars, like gyms and health clubs and daycare facilities, stealing driver's licenses, credit cards, as well as checkbooks. And then they'd make out checks from one victim to another with the stolen checkbooks. And then they'd pull up to banks like this in full disguise with their fraudulent checks, looking to trick the bank tellers into giving them cash. When cashing those checks, they'd use the farthest teller lane to make it difficult for the teller to recognize them. And that's where it got its name, Felony Lane scheme. These 8 were all arrested in Grand Rapids in connection with the scheme after the FBI tracked their transactions of several thousands of dollars from these Chase banks in West Michigan.
The YMCA in Belmont, we had several vehicles that got broken into there that were also unlocked vehicles with valuables. We're almost positive that it's related to that as well.
Mandy Trevino with the Kent County Sheriff's Office says the department's seen an increase in larcenies. So how do you protect yourself?
You want to make sure that you're parked in a well-lit area. Also, make sure your windows are completely rolled up, your doors are locked, take all your valuables with you.
And if convicted, the 8 charged could serve up to 32 years in prison. Now, I did check back with Michelle McClung tonight, who says that it took 4 months to get her money back from the bank. In studio tonight, Sarah Hurwitz, 24-hour News 8.